You got it. In my dreams we were white, black with our soft candlelight, bathed in the warm afterglow. In front for all those we know. But when I turned a blind eye, I heard the angels cry. I taught you better than that. I taught you better than that. But you must have forgotten, and so our story goes. Don't you keep turning your back to me, said opportunity, destiny. Don't you keep turning your back to me, said opportunity, destiny. I swear we'll meet in today. You know the one who we pray would change our world, change our life. Mashiach for the beautiful sight. But when I turned it not here, the angels passed in her ear. I taught you better than that. I taught you better than that. But you must have forgotten, and so our story goes. Don't you keep turning your back to me, said opportunity, destiny. Don't you keep turning your back to me, said opportunity. They will write stories about just like in days of old. It'll be the story retold. And when we see he's intact, we'll take him from the abstract, turn this myth into fact. I taught you better than that. I swear in the name of God above me. If you should keep on talking to me, it takes time for your words to sink right through me. Don't give up, we won't give up on you. Oh no, I swear in the name of God above me. If you should keep on talking to me, it takes time for your word to sink right through me. Don't give up, we won't give up on you. Oh no. Holy, 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 see the glory, the story, yeah, he swore we built the temple again. Holy, 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 see the glory, sing the story, yeah, he swore we built the temple again. Holy, 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 see the glory, sing the story, yeah, he swore we built the temple again. Holy, holy, holy.
Hold on, Darren. I'm
Yes.
Maybe it's just close to the microphone. Sometimes it goes in and out. Is everyone else recognizing that? Sometimes it goes in and out of like.
Dude, it's called Zoom.
It could just be that it's a Zoom. It's an internet connection, so that could be it.
When you talk, we hear you.
But when you talk, it's fine. It's like the playing somehow goes in and out.
Yeah, for the audio in terms of
We'll have to. It's an evolving thing.
All right,
If people turn their videos off, other than Darren, that's what somebody just said. If people turn their videos off, so you can see me, but I won't be able to see you. So if everybody can turn their videos off,
Why
maybe
that
we'll
helps?
have a better video connection. That was Abram Kaplan actually says she's right. So whoever can turn off their video, don't worry, I can still see you later, but you'll be able to see me. So just turn off your video and you'll
How
have
do
a
you do that?
You just turn off the video. Like here.
So
Oh,
I'll say,
Just pops up more. I can't do that. It won't let me do that.
not the host, everybody else. You know it don't come easy. No, you know it don't come easy. No, you know it don't come easy. Not easy. No, it don't. So we give thanks to the Most High. Thanks for the love and the sun and the moon and the sky. Oh, yeah, I need for that the melody. Oh, we give thanks to the Most High. Thanks to my mother and my father and sister and all my brothers and the mountains and the beaches, the oceans and all their beaches that got teachers and my teachers. So glad I got to meet you. Singing out this prayer, hoping, thinking that I could reach it, cause you know it don't come easy. You know it don't come easy. I know you know. I know you know. I know you know. I know you know. We give thanks to the Most High. Yeah. Thanks for returning my soul to my body. More than I live under the sky. We give thanks to the Most High. More than I live under the sky. There's other Venus, my fever, family, Rama, come over, Anima, Vanaka, Melachava, Kayam, said, there's other Venus, my Rama, Muna, Devil, because you know you don't come easy. I said, you know you don't come easy. I know you know. I know you know. I know you know. I know you know. We give thanks to the Most High. Yeah. Thanks for returning my soul to my body. We give thanks to the Most High, who was and it is and he will always be of a nature, and his name is one and only. He can deal in radiation, who I who however who he get it the fire who a God but ancient. I'm Shalola happy rock, cause you know it don't come easy. I know you know it don't come easy. I know you know. I know you know. I know you know. I know you know. We give thanks. We give thanks. We give thanks. Oh yeah. Oh, easy. Oh God, make it easy. So we're gonna do one or two more. Is that a little better, Rabbi? I can't hear you. Is that
Not
a little
really. It was about the same. I think if you just keep the microphone close to the guitar, like you're, I think it would work better.
Okay. So we're gonna do. We're gonna keep it a little Hebraic. Been a long time since I felt strong enough to ask. Are you that stranger from my past? Dusty conceit, incomplete and upbeat, makes it hard to believe. So don't slow me down and don't ask me to explain. And I won't say your name in vain. Don't you judge me on just what I have done, because I've only just begun. That's why I'm singing hallelujah, hallelujah. Well, it's been a while since I felt like singing hallelujah. Oh yeah, I sang, oh hallelujah, oh hallelujah. Well, it's been a while since I felt like singing hallelujah. Oh yeah. Turn around, I feel scrambling through my soul. The wind beats the rain back home. Prepare, don't despair, salvation will come. The only question is where from. That's why I'm singing hallelujah, oh hallelujah. And I had to pop that so I won't forget my hallelujah. Oh hallelujah, oh hallelujah. And it stirs my soul inside, oh hallelujah. I know I tasted my innocence, but I tamed my disease. I know I tested your patience. Well, I was trying to appease. I'm a witness to your fire, and you burned me clean again. Hallelujah. Oh, hallelujah. Well, I'm already missing David feeling singing hallelujah. Hallelujah, most of oh. Hallelujah, hallelujah, Joe, yeah. Hallelujah, but Kyrie Uzo. Hallelujah, get real top. Hallelujah, but take it far. Call on the Shabbat, yeah, hallelujah. Call on the Shabbat, yeah, hallelujah. All the angels say, grow, grow, grow from the palace of the king all the way to the ghetto. Hallelujah. They're all singing hallelujah. They're all singing at the bass, so to jump and timber and dancing, the strings and the pipes, cymbals clanging loud, the bass, so to drum, timber and dancing, the strings and the pipes, cymbals clanging hallelujah. They're all singing hallelujah. They're all singing, and I may be wrong, I may be right. When I lost control, went to the light, saw the man on top, begging with the door, and I pulled out $1. Heard him holler, hallelujah. I heard him holler, hallelujah. I heard him holler, hallelujah, most of them. 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 I heard him holler, hallelujah. So I want to give it up to Abram and to the rabbi. Thank you all for coming. Chag Sameach. May this day be holy, holy, holy for all of us. Amen.
All right, thank you, Darren. Owens again. He's always he's a very good friend and also always helping out, especially performing. Everyone, if you feel comfortable, everyone can put their videos back on because now we could have a little it's hard against each other. Let's get some interaction going on. Also, yay for Darren. Phil Collins when he left Genesis, they don't went on his own, you know.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody.
All right. So first of all, just get ready. We have another incredible musician. Someone who I've recently, in the past, year and a half, become very close to, a local neighbor in Manhattan, who also lives in upstate sometimes. Abram Kaplan is on here. He is a man of many cultures. He has an incredible sound. He's part Cuban, a lot of things, and he has a lot of history in the old Jewish Ladino culture, and he's gonna put some of that into his music and perform for us. And an incredible guitarist, incredible singer, and so we're gonna hear from him in a few minutes. I just want to interject now with another thought on Lag BaOmer, how to apply it into our lives, and how to apply it specifically now in this new life, this new era that we live in right now. So we spoke earlier about the 24,000 students that passed away from a plague, from a pandemic, because of the lack of respect they had for one another. And Lag BaOmer was the day they stopped dying, which is one of the reasons why it became a kind of a day, just that life began. But oddly enough, the one student who did not die, who was a student of Rabbi Akiva, many years later, died on this day. But when I say Lag BaOmer, I forgot to mention, Lag BaOmer corresponds to the letters Lamed Gimel, which corresponds to the numbers 33. Because today is the 33rd day of counting of the Omer, which works out to be the 18th of Iyar. So today's the day, even though Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, one of the greatest sages of our time, and also who's considered to be the father of the inner part of Torah, the soul of Torah. He is accredited for being the compiler of the Zohar, the major work of Jewish spirituality, Kabbalah. He ended up today being the day on the calendar that he passed away. On the day that he died, he revealed tremendous high secrets, holy inner teachings of Torah. And he specifically said that on the day that he passes, from here on in, should never be mourned. Instead, it should be celebrated like a wedding day. A Yom Halula is the expression. So that means from that day forth until this day, he was the only tzaddik, only incredible sage and a holy person who, instead of his day being a solemn day that he passes away, a serious day, like, for example, Moshe Rabbeinu, or any other special day of passing on, his was the unique day that his day would be a day of incredible celebration. So the question is why? Why specifically him? Why not other great rabbis? What made him unique? What made him different? What made his situation or his neshamas different? The day that he would be passed away would be a happy day. And it's not because we're happy to see him go, by no means. And the reason we could somewhat understand for the famous, I'm just going to give a shortened version of the most famous story of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, which some of you probably have heard of, and I'll just give the shortened version as it was written in the Talmud. Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai had to go in, oddly enough, also connected to our time, had to go into quarantine in a cave for 12 years. His life is in danger. He was being chased by the mafia. No, he was being chased by the Roman mafia. And in order for him to survive, he took his son with him, and he went into a cave lived in a cave for 12 years. It says that there was a carob tree which miraculously grew in the cave when he lived off of the carobs, and also there was a brook which somehow made its way into the cave, which is how he drank. He lived off for 12 years on a pure carob diet and drank water. And so what did he do for those 12 years? He learned Torah with his son. And it says during that period of time, he not only learned Torah, but he compiled the teachings of Kabbalah and the Zohar. Some of you might have known this. Some of you might, whoa, I think the Kabbalah was that Kabbalah Center guy where Madonna learns. No, it goes back to the times of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, which correspond to around 60, 70 AD. He hid in a cave, and he studied, and he revealed the teachings of Kabbalah in that cave for those 12 years. He came out of the cave, and because he was so fired up, he and his son were so inspired, so overwhelmed with spirituality, with like these infinite light shining forth from him. Wherever they went, everything just was burned. Fire came protruding from their eyes and burned up everything they saw. which is, by the way, why one of the reasons why we have a custom to make a bonfire. He realized that by what good am I doing for God's creation if I'm just killing everything that I see? If it's all, I'm so spiritual, I'm so learned, I'm so inspired, but it can't be contained. I'm like a religious fanatic who just goes to wherever he goes and tells people they're going to hell if they don't follow me. So he went back into the cave for one more year. And that was his 13th year. And when he came back out this time, he was balanced. He was humble. And it says that he learned more in that 1 year than all those 12 years that he studied in the cave originally. By the way, that story I just told you is on page 33 in the tractate in the Talmudic tractate of Yevamos. On the page 33, which corresponds to Lag BaOmer, which is 33.
Ahmed Aleph or Ahmed Bet?
I'm not sure. I forget which one, but it's page 33. You know, Darren, can you mute Darren for me? Could you just mute him? Anyway, the point is that the story was that he was the father of spirituality, but like the failure of Rabbi Akiva's students, who once again also couldn't contain their energy, they lacked a healthy balance. Because love sometimes is expressed by not saying anything or just holding back. He transformed his experience because he understood the inner part of Torah, the soul of Torah. We don't understand what that means because we understand now that you can learn spirituality online, on TV, on internet. But it revealed that is how do we transform a situation? By connecting with the inner essence of it. So for example, like, you know, everyone talks today about what's going on now, how to take advantage of this time. How do we utilize it? We have this gathering tonight of 30 people, 35 people. Normally in Lag BaOmer, I wouldn't have this. Okay, it's nicer when I can serve hot dogs and hamburgers and beers, but still. So there's so many ways we could transform, but the only way to transform a given situation is when you relate to it in the inner soul of it, from the inner essence of that situation. On the outside, it looks ugly. So too death. And death is something on the outside which is the most painful thing we could possibly experience. But on the inside, there's obviously something that a person is accomplishing by leaving this world and going on to his next life. So the first person in Jewish history who really related to the inner essence of everything, including godliness, was Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. And in that merit, just like the day he died really is not a sad day, but it's a day that his soul goes up, and everything that he did in this world, all the good deeds, all the mitzvahs, all the Torah that he taught, shines. It says that on the day that a person passes away, even though you can't physically see it, everything they did becomes revealed in this physical world on that day. And being that Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai was such an incredible individual, and that it revealed that soul of Torah, on this day, there's so much powerful energy, so much soul, so much life is coming forth on this day. And please God, healing is coming forth on this day.
Man.
It's a day, we can't commemorate the day by being sad that the rabbi passed away. We can only celebrate it because his neshama was purely about joy, about life, about unity, because all these concepts go together. So Lag BaOmer is only celebrated by doing happy things and celebrating and making bonfires and dancing and singing and participating in gatherings like these. So right now is a time clearly, as a rabbi, that said recently that I was listening to, we're going to look back at this time and be jealous. Or, I'm sorry, not be jealous or feel like, I wish I could have done more. I wish all that time I had to think and to sit and to utilize that time better. And we're in it now. So we should really think about how to, just like Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai transformed his 12 years in the cave, his time in quarantine, and he used it for growth, and eventually from it we would transform the world. He transformed the world with the teachings of soul of Torah from being alone in a cave for 12 years. I'm not saying you have to do the same thing, Maybe some of you can. But either way, we can take our lives right now and look at our lives where we're at and utilize this time to saying, I know up to here, I've been here, but now let me rethink, let me reshape, let me look at what's more important in life. Let me see what's life about, what is life? What is life? How do I make life more valuable? How to use my time on this planet that I've been given, make it more meaningful and take more of what I can gain from it. And that's the lesson for Rabbi Bishim Bar Yochai. And I don't mean to say that in a way that makes us feel sad or make us feel depressed, but rather only in a joyful way. Hashem is giving us right now an opportunity right now to do that. So on that note, I wanna go now to my good friend Abram Kaplan. Are you there?
Here. He's here.
He's here. Good. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to sing, and I'm gonna find immediately everyone's gonna have to leave when you hear me sing. Even on Zoom, it sounds pretty bad. So Abraham Kaplan gonna lead us. You want to give us an introduction? What type of music
sure.
playing it first, and so forth?
Can you guys hear me all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you hear the guitar all right?
Oh,
All right, I'm gonna play a few different songs. I'm gonna start off with an instrumental, little classical Spanish piece, but it sounds kind of Jewish. So start off with an instrumental. I'm gonna do a Ladino song, like a traditional Sephardic folk song. Then I'll play an original song. And then we'll end with a familiar one that you guys can all join in on if you know it. How does that sound? Yeah? Okay. All right. I'll pull this a little closer just in case. Thank you.
Ooh, that's amazing.
Thank you.
That's what would you say that music, what style is that?
It's classical guitar, Spanish classical guitar. The composer is actually Brazilian, but yeah, it's traditional traditional Spanish classical.
That was beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Thanks a lot, man. Good to see you.
You sing something?
What?
You sing something.
Sing something.
Yeah,
Who's that?
Avital.
Oh, hi, Avitam. Yeah, that's next. I'm gonna sing something now. The next 3 songs, it was just one instrumental. The next I'm gonna sing. I'm gonna do a Ladino song called "Irme Quiero Madre a Jerusalén."
Oh, good. I got that.
It means
Serena got it. Serena got
I
it.
want to go. It means mother. I want to go to Jerusalem. It's basically a song about like a love, like a yearning for Jerusalem.
Wow.
All right. Tell me if the keyboard is loud enough or too loud. Loud enough, too loud? Better? Is that good?
Yeah.
All right.
Woo woo!
Thank you.
What a hit. Awesome. Beautiful.
Thank you.
That's amazing. We got to do that real live together
Oh yeah.
when it's when we're allowed to be around each other, without masks.
Totally.
So that song was a yearning to be in Yerushalayim.
Yeah, the lyrics are
Yo,
Mother, I want to go to Jerusalem.
todos los otros son ashkenazis.
And, yeah, it's basically, Mother, I want to go to Jerusalem. I'm going to basically leave everything behind. When I get there, I'm going to kiss the earth. I'm going to forget about all my relatives and everybody that I left behind, and I'm just going to just kind of like bask in the glory of the Holy Land.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got another one. We got another.
Yeah, I had two more. I don't know how much time do we have. I could do one or two. What do you think? Okay.
I mean, listen, anyone that's needs to leave, they can leave. We're not, you
Okay.
know, it's not like.
I'm gonna do an original song. Yeah, I'm gonna do an original song, and then I'm gonna do a one more like Hebrew song that probably all of you are familiar with that I think is an appropriate song for right now.
Okay, great.
Okay. Switch back to guitar for a minute. This is a song I wrote. It's like a birthday song, but it's more just like a song to cheer you up, like if you're not feeling so great, if you're going through a rough time. Can you guys hear me? Happy birthday to you. May all your dreams come true. But if you're ever blue, this song will remind you that I see right through, that you see right through me. But I see through you too. Sometimes I act a fool, but I'll always love you. So here's your happy birthday song. I'll sing it to you all day long. I'll even sing it on the phone. When you're far away from home. So have a happy birthday. Such a happy birthday. 'Cause it's your happy birthday. Happy birthday song. Happy birthday to you. May all your dreams come true. But if you're ever blue, this song will remind you that your eyes are crying, but just two stars are shining. If you look hard, you'll find that I am next to you. So here's your happy birthday song. I'll sing it to you all day long. I'll even sing it on the phone. When you're far away from home. So have a happy birthday. Such a happy birthday. 'Cause it's your happy birthday. Happy birthday song. Have a happy birthday. Such a happy birthday. 'Cause it's your happy birthday. Happy birthday song. Ooh, ooh,
Wow, that was amazing. Really, really, that was really beautiful.
Thank you.
Really, that's an original. That's a gorgeous.
Yeah, that's an original. I wrote it for a girl because I couldn't afford to buy her anything.
Good move.
Wow, that's not. It's romantic. It's beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Very good.
No, it really was really nice.
I appreciate it. This last one, I think most of you will know it.
Okay.
It's pretty simple. I don't know how singing along really will work very well. I don't know. We could try it.
All right, we'll try that. Susan, Alan, Danielle, Serena, Darren, Mendy.
Change the sound here.
How about we all sing along, but we stay on mute? So we're singing
What?
together, but no one can hear us.
Okay.
Bravo, bravo, bravo.
Bravo.
Amazing.
Awesome.
Amazing. Really was.
That was a pretty appropriate song for right now.
It is. You know the word? You want to translate the words for us?
Yeah, the whole world is a very narrow bridge, and that's the verse, and then the chorus is, and the main thing is to have no fear at all.
No fear at all. It's all going to be good, right? The economy, getting jobs, you know, it's all going to be fine. You're going to be able to pay our rent from 6 months ago. It's going to happen. It's going to be all going to be good.
Yeah.
Abram, I can see that.
Rich, hang on.
What?
What's the name of the song? I think he's corresponding to the first song.
Who?
Jean Bell.
The name of the first song?
Okay, he asked about it.
The guitar
Yeah, the
um,
guitar.
is,
Yes.
sorry?
Yeah, I was wondering what the first song was.
The first song, it's by the composer's name is Hector Villa-Lobos. He's a Brazilian composer.
Okay.
Yeah, and the piece is called, it's a really boring name, Prelude Number 1 in E minor.
Oh. Todayama, that is good.
Sorry?
Todayama, that is good. Todayama, that is good.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so just to conclude, that was amazing. You know, who would have thought if someone would have told you 6 months ago, a year ago, this is all is going to happen, and we're going to be able to make a Lag BaOmer gathering even without the normal way. Listen, I'm not saying this is the ideal way to do it, but the basic minimum, which may be what God wants right now from all of us, is the basic minimum, is just bonding, connecting in a way that a certain degree transcends physicality. Like we're all bonded together, whether, Susan DeCastro right now, she's not even on Earth. Look behind her, she's sitting on Mars or something. I mean, you could be, no matter where you are, we could bond in a way that transcends time, at least transcends space, I don't know about time. And that's one of the lessons we have from right now. And Lag BaOmer is a day of tremendous inspiration and spirituality and healing and love and joy and unity, as mentioned earlier. And it's this neshama called Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. His neshama is shining on this day. And then we should utilize that in all of our lives. It should be a jump start for us and getting more connected right now, getting more connected to who we are, our true essence. We don't need to be these phony things that we pretend to be, get caught up in all the superficial things in life that we've been caught up on all these years. Right now, God just wants the simple things. Just like, God's told all the Jewish world, I don't want your minions right now. I don't want your lavish bar mitzvahs and your lavish weddings. I want the simple things. I just want right now, the way we serve God is in the most simple ways. It's just giving, just trying to connect through Torah, connect in a way that we can connect in these things. Because right now that is the most important thing, and there's no limitation with that. There's no limitation with that. So of course we all want to be together again, and that should happen immediately soon. And we want to go back to living a happy life. But those things that are superficial shouldn't become what we said, the eker. Shouldn't become the main thing. The main thing should be our connection to each other, our unity, and regardless of what we look like or how we observe, that in the eyes of God, we're just Jews, all the same, all in the same boat. We are equalized. We are all equalized right now under the same thing. And these are all the incredible lessons we have from now on, especially on this day of Lag BaOmer. So thank you, everyone, for being part of this group. This Friday, we're going to restart our Shabbat in the Box. We're going to have the special love and great food that comes out of this home. Is going to be, you're going to be able to order that. You'll get an email about it. Anyone interested in ordering, you may do so for this upcoming Shabbos. And if it's a Shem, hopefully soon, we'll be celebrating together, face to face, again soon.
Rabbi,
And
when are you going to start delivering to the Catskills, or just to New York?
Good point. I don't know. With a $500 Uber ride, we could deliver to the Catskills. But who knows? Who knows? The Catskills has delivered to us. We want to bring you back. Too much time up there. You got to be back in the city. Manhattan needs a big dose of dove. It's been a long time. All right, Danielle, come on. What Danielle? I haven't heard a word out of you tonight. Anything Lag BaOmer-ish to say? Thumbs up. Abraham, thumbs up. Serena, God bless. Thumbs up. And looking forward to the next Kugel event, wherever Simone is. She disappeared already. All right, everybody. We say in Yiddish, a freilichen Lag BaOmer, happy Lag BaOmer, all good things. Looking forward to our next meeting, gathering together.
You're on mute, Rabbi.
Rabbi, you muted yourself.
We can't hear you, Rabbi.
Oh, my wife said I speak so loud, even on mute, you can hear me. Anyway, the point is we should be together again, not internally and externally, and looking forward to seeing everyone here. Some people I don't know, but and for the next, stay tuned for the next Kabbat Loft Gala with the Suspicious Muffins. All right.
Thank you, Rabbi.
All right. Good night.
Okay,
God
good
bless.
night. Good to see everybody. Take care.
Good night.
Oh, nice.
Thank you, Rabbi. Rabbi.
Yes.
Rabbi.
Yosef. Yosef.
Thanks a lot, everybody.
All right. Thanks everyone for joining. I can stop recording now, probably, right? Okay.